There's a Reaper in my way. What the fuck? Und 5 Brutes oder so. Boah.
Go. Get back to the truck. I'll take care of the cure.
Boah. Das war heftig.
Morton, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. But Eve, dead.
What happened?
Stress sampling, too intense. Too much trauma. Wanted to stop. She refused. Her decision.
She did it for her people.
Female was stabilizing force for Krogan. Would have helped Rex rally more clans in support.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosion's likely to be problematic.
Morton, no!
Shepard, please. Need to do this. Need to see it through. For her. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Warning, temperature malfunction detected. Warning, temperature malfunction detected.
I studied species Turian, a saurian Batarian.
Temperature now within acceptable range. Dispersal commencing.
Within the science studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of...
void, we commit her body. In life, this Krogan faced our greatest enemy with rare valor. In death, she has proven a savior to her people. May her courage fan the flames of hope for the future. She is now the true mother of Tachanka. She was everything I want the Krogan to be. I hope we follow her example.
She died because of a decision I made. Malin's research might have saved her.
I know if you had a chance to do it again, things could be different. But you can't dwell on the past, Shepard. You can only shape the future. And you just gave us that today. Too bad about Morden, though.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl. Tell the Primarch I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the Genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Commander, Urdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
Screw that. I can hold them off. Go back and get a Lenko. You know it's the right choice, LT.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
No one I want to talk about right now.
I understand.
Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. She called the comm room?
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander.
Can I help you, Counselor?
Shepard, I want you to understand that I owe my position to you, and it's not something that I take lightly. Were it not for you, that weak-minded Counselor Valorn would still be alive, leading the Solarians down the sewage pipe. But now I'm forced to champion a cure for the genophage. It's like saying we need a hurricane to put out a wildfire.
Counselor, Krogan are about to die in droves so your people don't have to. That's your message.
Human statesmanship at its finest. Speaking of, I need to talk to you about humanity's representative, Counselor Udina. He's moving vast sums of money. We need to talk about where it's going. From what I can tell, you won't like the news. Come see me next time you're on the Citadel. Ishil out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on Vidcom.
Okay. Na, da ist ja mal einiges passiert. Wow. Wir haben die Genophage gecured. What the fuck? Was rede ich denn da? Die Genophage gecured. Naja. Rex ist, glaube ich, gar nicht mehr hier, oder? Ne, Rex ist nicht mehr hier. Der Tyrion Primarch ist nicht mehr hier. Okay, reden wir erstmal mit Hackett. Mal gucken, was er zu sagen hat.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful. And violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back-channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get our way.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
We saw Yogg back on Surkesh. Didn't look too happy.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Okay, ich dachte, der hätte irgendwas Wichtiges, Storymäßiges zu sagen, aber gut. Haben wir mal einen kleinen Überblick über den galaktischen Krieg bekommen. Und müssen mal schauen, was unsere nächste Station ist. Ich nehme mal an, es wird Citadel sein. Denn alle Wege führen im Moment dahin. Aber ich möchte auch erst nochmal mit der Crew reden. Ich möchte erst nochmal mit Joker reden, mit Liara, mit Garrus, mit allen, die noch so da sind. Vielleicht gibt es da ja mittlerweile... Oh, da ist...
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Okay, auch nicht schlecht.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Ja, wäre schön.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Och, jetzt steckt er schon wieder fest hier. Das ist doch Kacke.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Oh, Leute, ich stecke fest.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house.
Okay, ich würde gerne hier weg. Oh nein, ich hasse das. Wie oft bin ich hier schon... Okay, jetzt mal Menü. Nicht, geht nicht. Okay, ich versuche mal zu speichern. Und neu zu laden. Ja. Ach, ich stecke fest. Das gibt's doch nicht, wie ich das hasse. Ja, das hatten wir schon. Ey, ohne Witz, das kann doch nicht wahr sein. Wieso? Och, er will sich nicht bewegen. Ja, ich drücke gerade alle Bewegungstasten hier. Er bewegt sich nicht. Oh, Leute, ohne Witz, das ist doch ein Bug, der kann ich doch nicht der Einzige sein, dem das aufgefallen ist. Ah, Kacke, okay. Versuchen mal. Autosave. Scheiße, das war vor 10 Minuten. Ja, komm, egal. Toll. Na gut. Machen wir das Ganze halt nochmal. Ohne Witz, das ist total ätzend. Dein Cockpit ist schon mehrfach festgegangen. Und jetzt mal so richtig. Okay, ich will diese Gespräche jetzt nochmal durchspielen. Nicht, dass wir das irgendwie verpassen. Also so im Spielverlauf halt.
Alright, my turn. I'd say Morden.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Okay, ich skippe das hier mal, weil das hatten wir ja nun alles schon.
So now that we got
The Krogan.
dig till we hit.
So how does it feel? I think it would be an honor. Can't say. Well, this one. And imagine.
It could
I
happen.
know. Might have.
I could never bring myself.
Okay,
Let's
gut.
hope our...
Alles klar. Gut, dann muss ich ja nicht nochmal hin zurück. Und dann haben wir es auch schon. Dann sprechen wir nochmal, wie gesagt, mit dem Rest der Crew. Allerdings würde ich das gern verschieben auf die... Ist das Trainer?
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Novaria? Guck mal an. Okay. Ja, wir machen das, wie gesagt, in der nächsten Folge. Diese Folge würde ich gerne beenden. Bedanke mich wie immer fürs Zuschauen und wie immer Daumen nach oben, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Daumen nach unten, wenn es euch nicht gefallen hat. Kommentare sehe ich immer gern. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschö.